As it seems to be the topic of discussion and interest for folks competing for unfortunes and prizes, back in 1996, a game was created to just that. This here is Treasure Quest. In this week's Will It Install, we dive into this game, which is a contest with just one grand prize, $1 million. So this is Treasure Quest. We'll get to the weird placed sticker there in a moment, but this was created in 1996 for Windows PC, and as you can see, it does have the figure and face, even though it was kind of poorly graphed together in the graphics, of Terry Ferrell, which you can see here as well, who plays one of the best characters in Deep Space Nine, which is Jadzia Dax. And this was developed by Sagi in Seattle, which was quickly picked up, purchased, and owned by Sirius Publishing, which is the publisher of this particular game. The contents of it is included, where it has the game disc, which is known as the challenge. It has the soundtrack of the game itself, which actually, this is all sealed. It even has inspiring letters and information on this, as this takes place with all of these last will and testaments of Mr. Jonathan William Faulkner, which is what this related to. It's here. And this also includes the rules of how you have to register in order to purchase, or in order to obtain the $1 million. You can register it by mail. You can also do it electronically. But in order for you to actually get the money when you complete this, you have to completely fill in the information, which has come up as part of the debate for this particular game, which we can get to here in a moment, of who purchased and won this particular game. So without further ado, let's pop this into the computer and see if will it install. All right, we have entered in the challenge Treasure Quest disc, and we will see if we can actually install the game. Funny enough, it's got all the different rooms it is included. So with this particular game, it is a puzzle game, which it looks like we're already going to run into a big old problem. All right, let's see. Let's run this in that. Yep, I didn't think so. Yeah, we're gonna probably run into this particular issue with a new there. As we install now Treasure Quest. This is the electronic registration card in order to mail in. Let's try that again.
know, it's been documented that 1 out of 3 ballerinas prefers to dress like this. Now look carefully. What do you think?
Oh why does the horseman ride away? Know All Men by These presents that I Won't you dance with me?
Come on, step lively. You have found your way into the bedroom. Do you wish to enter?
My, how they've changed over the years.
Sometimes nothing is a real cool hand.
You have found your way into the kitchen. Do you wish to enter?
Well, that about does it for Treasure Quest. Surprisingly, not a lot of information's available on this game, known as the Epic Challenge for $1 million. But it is kind of one of the first few that I'm aware of when it comes to winning cold hard cash playing a video game. So yeah, we need to get to, of course, the sticker of who won the actual contest itself. And to be honest, it's actually a bit of controversy. There was actually two, there were multiple submissions, but only 2 supposed winners at the time that have come out. And again, this information's actually quite sparse. There's not a lot on the internet. I'll include links in the description if you want to take a look. But there was a school teacher that initially submitted the final solution and was able to actually register for that solution, and I believe that person's name was Paul Wigowski. He did provide the final solution. The one problem though that was mentioned was that out of everything that was included, out of all the information, all the stuff that was sent, the registration submission was considered invalid for him, which is kind of sucks because that was $1 million of cold hard cash at a time around 96. That probably means much more back then, obviously, but you didn't win because of a simple error with a registration number. So Sirius Publishing did release a statement saying that it was actually won at a particular time, and the the statement itself is a little bit of controversial, where folks did not actually believe, and I believe there's even still doubt to this day of who the person is. So the person they did indicate that did win was by a person named P. Drees of San Francisco, California. They indicated that they won the cash prize in May of '98, but many internet sleuths and individuals, if you could really call it that, I guess by '98, but they mentioned that P. Dreesen may actually be an anagram of end prize. So because this game is surrounded with much of anagrams and puzzles and things, it does beg the question if that was actually legitimate or not. But not a lot of info. I can't seem to find much on it, so I was only able to get it on the which is the gateway that's behind me. In doing so, I was able to capture some gameplay and actually capture it as far as how the game actually works with Terry Ferrell, actually showing her a lovely face in in the different parts of the game. I will say this, it's a very dated game. It's like Myst, but you don't have a clear path. You just kind of jump around on different places. A lot of anagrams, lots of clues, lots of pictures, lots of letters. It's not the most responsive game itself. I would say that it kind of furthers the point of existing games to late. You know, the attention span for that is kind of like Myst. You have to put a lot of time and focus and actually put a lot of energy into solving these clues. And that attention span just does not really exist when it comes to this time. A lot of individuals, a lot of folks really want to get, you know, to the end of the game and things as quickly as possible. TLDR did not exist in 96 and 98 as a statement. And so I think this is a nice reminder to us that more so than ever, some of this gaming preservation is really necessary for such a thing. But a tale for another time, a tale for another game, and we move forward. So if you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching. Feel free to hit a little comment, like, and subscribe there. Until the next time we do another Will It Install, have a good night.